speaking of the war in Ambazonia, it is even interesting to look at the fact that it has affected the educational system in Ambazonia. But then we see yet another side to it, the violation of human dignity. A heart-wrenching account has emerged from Babanki, where a young woman was allegedly raped and impregnated by a military officer. The victim encountered the officer while running errands, and despite initial silence, he later assaulted her. According to the victim, she met the military officer while shopping, and the officer forcibly slept with the victim. According to the report, the victim reported the assault. But of course, it was mishandled. In a second encounter, the officer detained this same victim in his house for a week. After that, the victim was relocated to Bamenda with accommodation arranged. At the end of the day, she was discovered pregnant. Well, let's get this video of the victim.
I left home and to buy something at a store. On my way, I encountered military men because they are in our village. And this particular military man spoke to me, but I did not respond. So on my way back, he helped me and forcefully slept with me. After he slept with me, I reported the situation, but it wasn't properly handled. The second day, he met me on the road again. He took me and locked me up in his house for about a week. After 1 week, when I came out, I was sent to Bamenda and a house rented for me. After 2 weeks, I wasn't feeling fine, so I called and I was taken to the hospital. At the hospital, my mother discovered that I was pregnant. After she discovered that I was pregnant, my mother did not let me go back to the village. She threw away the phone, which I used in communicating with the military man. So currently, I am not in contact with the man and I don't know where he is. As you guys can see, this is what is happening in Babanki. This girl was raped and impregnated by the military. She was not only raped by the military, but her life as well was threatened in the village, and she was left to follow the military because she had nowhere else to run to.
Well, this just is a shocking message of how Ambazonians are abused in order to do the bidding of La Republique out of fear, from the corrupt leaders to the manipulative gendarmes. One way or another, the colonial administration and its followers are indeed taking all they can from Ambazonia and wreaking havoc through intimidations on Ambazonians. And then when we get to see images of missing persons, it is no wonder why a lot of young girls are missing. Scenarios like this all over Ambazonia, and you have people's families looking for them, with some cases being even worse. Well, what we can say right now is the fact that it's a good news that she at least is alive. But is this the first? No. And it's hardly even going to be the last with the gendarmes around in Ambazonian territory.